from Texas Station in Vegas. We're here for the title matches of today's JBT tournament. We've still got 4 lanes of action going on here. Right in front of us is the scratch division title match between Joe Durenser and Nick Devlin. Played Pick Your Poison today. The bowlers told us who they wanted to play in the matches. On either side of them are handicap division semifinals. 9-year-old two-hander Noelle Gregorich is shooting at a double wood here in the 6th frame. She's going to just barely miss. She is getting 96 pins of handicap against Kyle Wilson. And as it stands, Kyle is only leading by 30, so Noelle in pretty good shape in that semifinal as things are getting squirrely in the scratch title match. To their left, Brandon Duffy is taking on Tyler Hedges. Are there any thumbs anywhere? Only Nick, it seems. They're in the 6th frame, starting the 6th frame over there. That one a tighter match handicap-wise, of course. Brandon is giving 7, and as it stands, he leads by 14, so close over there. And way over to their left, almost off the camera, April McDonald is playing Leah Glazer in the girls' scratch title match. Leah qualified 1 pin ahead of April, minus 65 to minus 66, and April has closed to within 12 pins through 6 frames over there. As we always talk about, when there's a large handicap differential, you gotta just put out of your mind those 90 pins, because when you look at what Noelle's been bowling, those are completely beatable scores. Noelle's last 5 games with handicap are 196, 243, 211, 200, 198. All beatable scores on a playable lane condition today, even that 240, but certainly 4 out of 5 of those her opponents could have won, and they have not. And it's oftentimes that the bigger bowler is more afraid of the handicap difference than of the size differential, because Wilson is the clear front runner in that. Kyle's taller than me, and I'm not short, and Noelle is about 1.5 feet tall, I think. Wilson has to put a string together here, which he's, of course, more than capable of doing. Here's that rack. He's not giving up. Oh, he went sleeveless, by the way, yes. It's not the sleeve, as it turns out. So Durenser doubled while Nick split, and he's caught back up in this match. Taking himself a 10-pin lead, which he can extend to 20. He can make it 3 in a row in the 7th. Bang, he does it. Joe with only 2 West Coast JBT titles, 1 scratch, 1 handicap, but he's also got 2 East Coast JBT titles. One of the very select few who have both East and West Coast JBT titles. Brian Coleman, Matt Burley, Stephen Black are a few of the others. Devlin looks for the messenger, but does not get it. He would have loved that working on a strike. Meanwhile, Noelle only goes 4 out, much to the disappointment of her brother. It's been entertaining, to say the least. Rylan made the cut today as well. They're at that age where they just say what's on their minds. Kyle handling it very well. She's 9 years old. Noelle, she bowled well at Samstown last month. 7 count here, but that strike working for Wilson leaves the match in his hands. Devlin shooting spares very well today. No problem at that 10-pin. He needed to spare up a 10-pin to beat Nick Pollock in one semifinal, while Joe got past Cortez Schenk in the other semi. Nick qualified first today somehow at plus 157 for 5 games. And I say somehow because I think I watched him for 4 frames in qualifying. I think Nick got like 30 pins down in those 4 frames.
You have the new TSP.
Right at Joe's release point. Nick's release point rather, but he still shreds the rack. Nick's got a potential 216. Joe going at a 2:06 pace, so anybody's game here, and this is the shot of the match for Wilson. Oh, and this time the 10 does not fall. That's killer. This will be Wilson's highest finish no matter what. Previous I finished was 3rd. Hedges trails by 26 on the scoreboard. He's going to trail by more as he 210s there. Joe to extend. And he can't get that ball to wiggle, just a little fast. Much deeper inside line today than there was yesterday by both bowlers. Pulled on a longer pattern, which generally means the break point has to go to the left. And it did today. Tyler's going to give this 210 a run, but misses it. McDonald trails by 23 over there, 9th frame spare working. Oh, solid 10 for April. Both April and Leah have 2 Women's Series wins, so the winner of that game will become girls TPC eligible. Tricky little 2-5 for Joe to shoot at here in the 8th. Nicely done to avoid the chop. Hedges flush in the 9th. He's going to need all of them and some help. Same scenario for Wilson. He's going to need all of and a lot of help, and that's not going to happen. So Noel's going to win that match. Well, listen, Kyle's a 190 average bowler, and he's only going to come up with a 150. So I mean, you shouldn't expect to win that game. And Duffy responds with a pure strike of his own. $150 for Wilson, fine day, but it's going to end right here as the 9-year-old keeps rolling. Joe up by 19, spare work. And again, just a little bit fast, the ball skates through the break point. Real lucky to get the 8-pin out of that. A 4-8 is a nasty thing to shoot at. 4-pin, he can make no problem. Noelle will be at 94 if she misses, and that's plenty. But again, it's only going to be a 2-0 game. Joe indeed no problem at that 4-pin. Noelle, the 2-handed beast, I'm sure she's already getting college scholarship offers, the way girls bowling goes. 92 for an even 200, that'll move her into the title match. It looks like he's going to be playing Brandon. Let's see if that's actually over. 164. Well, hang on a second. It's next flush.
Hey, Jeff.
Yes.
She beat me.
Yes, she did. Thank you, Kyle.
You do the scratch match?
Nope. I try and get you to do that every week with that scorecard, but no.
Right.
Tyler can get 158 for 189. Tyler Hedges needs. Yes, yes. Tyler Hedges needs all 3 strikes in the 10th to win over there. Yes. Yes, yes, goodbye. Devlin can shut out Joe with 29 in the 10th. No, instead, looks like this pair is getting real squirrely. And instead he loses the count advantage too with that 7 count. That's disastrous. Tyler needs all 3 in the 10th. Gotta push. Oh, did not push. So Duffy escapes in the other one. It's going to be Duffy versus Gregorich in the handicap title match. Nick has to make another tricky spare here, the 3-6-10. Way across the lane, look out. Oh, gets super lucky to make that. Was the hip shake at the end. Over in the girls division, Leah's going to shoot 200 scratch. She's going to win the title. Welcome to the girls TPC. Madam Glazer. A very important fill ball for Devlin coming up here as he takes a re-rack. Fine job by McDonald though. She was... Yeah. 2 Women's Series wins for April, but this time it's Leah's turn. 193 with the fill. Joe 9 outs for 192. So strike is very important, and he gets it. So it takes the tie possibility out of the play and it forces Joe to mark as April gets herself a strike there in the 10th. For Joe to double his career West Coast strike total, title total, strike total. Any mark will do it. Anything less than a mark, Devlin wins 18.
Joe.
Wowee. The last 3 frames, Joe has piped it right through the break point. That time he piped it so much he didn't even hit the head pin, and boys, he actually piped it so much it didn't have the ball didn't have time to hook and wash out. Best possible scenario, leaves the 1-2. He's up very quickly at it, and he covers it. Man, it was a shaky finish to say the least. Staying behind the foul line, still in play here, but. He does, and the win. Whew, got rough at the end. But by an 8-pin margin, Joe survives the last few frames to win that title. All right, great stuff.
Emotion.
That is maximum emotion out of Joey. There you go. Good stuff. Handicap title match hopefully will be just as good. Stay tuned.